right, we're the Flowers family. My name is Don Kelly. Here, day 2 of South Reliance School. It's been a really interesting experience, very cool. I like that Craig teaches a bunch of different ways to do things in terms of, water purification. It's not just one way, it's 5 different ways. Making shelters, there's a bunch of different ways to do that.
I'm Andrew Flowers, and what I've really taken away from this experience was the great simplicity that Craig teaches, because not everything you need to do has to be complex. The simpler the better.
I'm Don Flowers. What I've gotten out of this weekend so far, again, I agree with Andrew, the simplicity of it. And Craig's also very good about separating the television hype of Bear Grylls and dual survivors and everybody that's on television from actual reality. Sometimes what those guys do on television can be a little bit deceptive, and Craig is really good about keeping it simple and straight, and really making sure if you ever get in a bad situation that you do have the skills and the mental capacity to get yourself out of trouble.
Hi, I'm Patrick Flowers, and what I've taken away from this is how many different ways you can do so many different things as far as fire building and shelter building and water purification, and how simple things can be rather than, like Don said, like on TV, how much simpler it is.
My name is Logan, and what I learned on this weekend, I learned how to build a bow thing that creates fire, and how to shelters and how to make fire out of things that I had heard about but I never had actually done, which is really cool. And that's it for me.
Hi, my name is Sandra, and I actually have had a lot of fun, more than what I anticipated. I've learned how to make a fire with just things that you can find out in the wood, and especially when things are wet. So that was really neat. I've also learned about how to boil and sanitize water. We had a really neat experience where we boiled it in that in just like a regular water bottle, and I learned that if it has bubbles, that's not a good thing because it'll make a hole, but you should just have to tap it out. So that was really neat about it.
My name's Jason Shannon, and I basically come out here to learn some survival techniques, and I've learned a lot. Actually, I've learned how to make fire out of pretty much nothing, how to purify water, and still got quite a bit more stuff to learn. I don't know what later on tonight holds or tomorrow, but pretty excited about it, and I look forward to coming to some more classes.
My name is Jacob Shannon, and I came out here because I wanted to learn everything that the guys on TV do. And I thought it'd be really cool to learn some survival skills and techniques. And I've learned definitely a lot of how you can make fire just basically out of one match. How simple it is to purify water, and I'm really excited about the rest of the weekend.
My name's Mike Myers. I've been doing camping and backpacking for close to 40 years and have been out of it for about 15 years and wanted to get back into it. So I come across this advertisement on the internet for a basic camping and survival class, and wasn't sure what I was getting into, whether it would be too basic or whether it be over my head, and I've found that it's been a very worthwhile investment. Some of the stuff was old stuff that was good to review, and there's been some stuff that I've learned also.
I'm Matt, and this is my son Luke, and we signed up for Reliance School to just come out and learn a few things, some survival tips and camping tips that we didn't know anything about before. We really learned a lot, like shelter building and the first thing that you should do if you're lost or in a survival situation. The fire building skills, you know. I've learned so much here in just the past day that, you know, stuff that I always remember, and Luke's always going to remember too. That's the main reason. I just wanted to bring him on a trip that he'd remember the rest of his life and learn some skills he could use.